So thank you all for having me tonight. I wanted to say as COVID continues to impact our business community, the Batavia Chamber is working hard to support our chamber members in our town. We are encouraged as we watch our businesses pivot and march forward. With our new businesses opening, we are happy to say that there are new businesses. Yes, there are new businesses opening. It is especially exciting to witness the vision and fortitude of our business community. We have had 3 ribbon cuttings in the last month and are excitedly planning more in the upcoming months. I continue to be in close contact with our neighboring chambers and regional chamber executives as we are sharing resources and ideas to fortify our communities. The chamber has committees that are meeting regularly to provide support to your business community. The Chamber's Economic Revitalization Committee is meeting to determine what local businesses need now and how to help them in the next 6 months. Since April, 38 educational seminars have been supplied by the Chamber on topics such as safely reopening, grant funding, workers' compensation, how to close the deal, and legal updates, among others. I have invited representatives from one of our committees to speak tonight in a minute, the Batavia Counselors Collaboration. Maria Kuhn is going to speak to you this evening regarding the terrific services they are providing to alleviate the stress and anxiety that is affecting the residents in our town. But in the meantime, I want to tell you, in the upcoming months, the Chamber will continue to offer networking opportunities along with webinars for our members as they become knowledgeable on what resources are available to them. Some events will remain virtual, but we are pivoting to hold some safely in person. In fact, our harvest celebration with Water Street Studios Alley, we need to find a new spot, so hopefully we could consider that. That would be a really exciting place to move that event to. Some of our upcoming events will be Wednesday, August 5th at 8 a.m. is our not-for-profit forum via Zoom. This is a committed group of not-for-profit leaders that support each other and share resources, assistance, advice, expertise, and good ideas. If you run a not-for-profit, please contact me to join us. On Wednesday, August 5th at 4 p.m., our multi-chamber mega mixer will be held via Zoom, where representatives can meet people from 10 other chambers and provide exposure they need to grow their business. On Tuesday, August 11th at 11:30, the Batavia Women in Business multi-chamber progressive virtual event will provide an opportunity to participate in a terrific networking event with members from 7 local area chambers. On Wednesday, August 12th at 8 a.m., you don't want to miss it, it's our Batavia Chamber Breakfast Club that meets via Zoom. It's a great another networking opportunity, a morning opportunity, to meet potential new customers and build your brand's image. On Friday, August 28th, is our 46th annual golf outing. It will be a scramble held at Orchard Valley Golf Course. If you want to receive fabulous marketing, hole sponsorships are still available, and you can still register to golf on our website at bataviachamber.org. On Monday, August 31st at 10 a.m., we're holding a conversation with State Senator Don DeWitt regarding a statewide commission that is studying the big picture improvements in the funding and support of early childhood education. On Tuesday, September 2nd at 8:30 a.m., we're having our update and outlook on Illinois manufacturing, led by Mark Densler, the president and CEO of the Illinois Manufacturers Association. Mark's organization represents nearly 4,000 manufacturing facilities. We have issued out our email requesting for nominations for the next Donna Dallasassi Award winner. Donna Dallasassi was a longtime chamber exec and represented the spirit and the mission of the chamber. So the Donna Dallasassi Award is given to a current chamber member who represents that mission and vision. So if you have somebody in mind that's a current chamber member, please email me your nomination. That person will be honored at the Harvest Celebration on October 7th. The chamber is excited to be offering chamber bucks. These are gift certificates that can be used in town like cash. They're in $10 denominations and can be used at over 50 participating businesses. So if you have a gift idea, or if you need a gift idea, please think of chamber bucks. They can also be used at the Batavia boardwalks. All 8 of them are accepting them. I request that you follow the chamber on Facebook and check our website regularly, bataviachamber.org. And we include pertinent information there, so please follow us. Do you have any questions for me before I introduce my guest? Great, thank you for having me. I want to introduce Maria Kuhn. She is the owner of Kuhn Counseling on Wilson Street in Batavia. Her practice guides and empowers individuals and families experiencing life struggles to pursue positive change. The Chamber reached out to Maria in March to see how we could help her during the pandemic. Well, instead, Maria had an amazing idea on how she can help the community. I will let Maria tell you the rest of the story. So please welcome Maria Kuhn.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak before you today. What we came to the Chamber for, I really didn't know, but we were responding to a call from the governor to figure out a strategy to make mental health an available resource in our local community. People were not going to respond to a phone call in another place in the state, and I recognized that. I could see the strengths and the energies we had here. So Margaret responded, and frankly, from this, business owners in our community came forward in the area counseling. Cheryl Denz, Matt Goebbels, Brent Howrick, Jamie Cruz, and myself. And we have spent, since that time, weekly meetings on Friday morning, really figuring out. Our first task was to listen to the leadership of the community. We talked to the police. We invited them. We talked to the school district. We talked to social services to just find out how they were doing, what was working, and what was not working, and to get a sense of how we could help. Through this, we have an outreach initiative. You have in front of you a booklet that we put together that lists all the services that can be found in the Fox Valley. If there's anything I've learned about my work here, as many of us do, the business owners, is people are kind of homies. They want to get their services in the towns where they live, and they really want the people to be servicing them to know the community. And so what we did was we contacted everyone in the book to find out what services they have, what shape they were in, how they were doing it, would they do, because we feared, would they do a price alignment for people who couldn't access services? What were the non-for-profits able to do or not able to do, and how could we support them? So our initiative now is to get posters throughout the community that gets them to the Facebook and the website. These business owners aren't promoting their businesses. If you look in the book, you realize everybody's in alphabetical order, but to make it easy for people who might be needing to look for a special mental health support. This entire month is rollout. So Brett is talking to the non-for-profit group tomorrow. Cheryl has talked to the Rotary, and I'm here today. Once we do that, we will be getting posters, inviting the businesses to help us by putting up the posters throughout the town. So there is that easy resource. Then we also met with the church community, and we will be meeting with them and seeing that they have both digital and a hard copy, so that when they're talking to their parishioners who might be needing help, they will have that. We're also then outreaching all professionals, mental health, doctors of any kind, and wellness groups to also make this available to them, as well as all the non-for-profits. And then we've already got an arrangement with the school district and how they're going to deploy it. They were our first, this is what we put together, And who was it we worked with at the school? Carrie, the Director of Student Services, got to see what we were about to roll out, and she was totally psyched. She's coordinating with, so that every school, every counselor has this resource. So it was our attempt, and I think the most exciting thing to me is these are business owners in our community who have given up their time at a time that all of us were no different than anybody else that was trying to scramble to figure out what to do with their business plan, but selfishly, unselfishly chose to give their time to create this. And I'm very honored for what we've done, and we hope that it can be helpful. Now, several of us have a lot of background in mental and health care, and so should the board at any time want a resource about how to handle this situation or that situation, we'll be glad to help. My healthcare people tell me this probably will be the way of life for the next year, and that's going to be a tough situation. The other thing is there are members of our community who have maybe been treading water, although from the food pantries that I've listened to, it's really been a struggle. We're proud people, and proud people have had to get help. So the next couple months might be even harder. And so we are here to help them. Several of us have interns. Many of us have fees to really address people who are in need or who have lost their benefits, okay? So again, thank you. Thank you for everything you've done to help this community hold, and hopefully, like I said, if we can ever help, just call us. Call any one of this member of this great team, and we'll be glad to help. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll appreciate you coming down and telling us about yourself, and we will look forward to working with you in the days ahead.